there. The next group of riders is ready on the grid and ready to make their way around. Paul Smithson's gone through to take out third place. Back to Trevor Unstead, who put in a fine performance. Martin Costa, Luke Rowe for sixth, and Peter Smith is going to take out seventh place in just a tick. That won't change.
First of your Masters will come through across the line. Give a round of applause. He's going to end up coming home in fifth place as Martin Costa got him. But Trevor Eustace takes the Masters category win, fifth overall in that race. So it's going to be Horschel, Chirikop, Smitherton, your top three. The winning margin, 2.980 seconds, with a quick time from Paul Smitherton, who finished in third with a 1:45.963. It time, though, for the big boys to come through. Thanks to NR Metal Recyclers. MX1 Championship up next.
Well, indeed, yep. Thank you very much to NR Metal Recycling for looking after this big one here for us for 2019. For and on behalf of WAMX today, here at the home of motocross racing today at Stockton Park, right here in Collie. A beautiful place, and you couldn't ask for anything better than be alongside this lovely lake and watching the racing here today. And NR Metal Recyclers MX1 Championship. This is the big one for those of you that haven't seen these guys in action before. Josh Adams out there on bike number 5 for B Firm NRG, Fabric Films and Ocean Keys Giant. Oliver James from Manjum up on bike number 7 for Bunbury Suzuki. Mario De Cole is riding today for the Collie Club, and of course he's running for Unique Racing, Mandurah City Yamaha and Moto Muck and Flow Motorsports. All right, Luke Davis riding on bike 143 for TD Module and 14 MXD. Michael Mann on bike number 19, a member of the Coastal Club, getting rid of that 15-second board. Stephen Pocock. Corbin Whiteout's out there for the Manji Club for 60 helmets and Kramer products. Number 72, Regan Duffy from the Coastal Motorcycle Club. He is ready. Watch for Regan Duffy. Who's going to win the whole shot this time? Duffy is away. He's not going to win it. Yep, he's got it. Regan Duffy, the whole shot winner with an absolute superb ride up there. Luke Davis powered away to a brilliant second placing at the moment. Josh Adams fighting out there for survival. Man, oh man, it's tough in the park at the moment. One rider has dropped it right in the back of the pack, but Josh Adams having a real great tussle out there at the moment, and Mario De Collie doing okay on his home track here in Collie.
Oh, don't tell me Regan Duffy's back out in front. Oh, wow. Please don't tell me we're going to have to put up with the 72 out in front all day. He's jumped away from Adams and Luke Davis. What a start from the 72 rider. The red race line, Oakley Thor and Mandurah City KGM from Coastal Motorcycle Club out to a commanding lead. Look at them go over the back straight double. With ease, they're clearing both of them.
They're getting up in the air, mate. Some plenty of air time for these competitors out there on track at the moment.
I think everyone needs to go stand as spectators hill and just watch the back section. It's the best spot to be watching the action from these boys at the moment, as Duffy is clearing away through the hellhole. Sadly, Josh Adams and Luke Davis has got to have their work cut out trying to catch this KGM bike number 72. I think we can say that sand is his love child. The way he's riding through this one over spectators for the first time. Again, 20 minutes plus a 1 lap. Graham.
It's fighting stuff and exciting times ahead for this young man, and I think he's got the capabilities to take it up to the rest of the world. They're riding some fast and furious notes up here. Good performance here by Luke Adams, just in front of Josh Adams at the moment, and riding very well is Michael Mann at the moment. He's keeping on going and going very well at the moment. Now Johnny Darrick, he's a member that normally rides down here in Collie, and Johnny Darrick, well, he's back in position number 5 at the moment, and Darrick certainly letting everybody here know that he knows his way around this circuit. 1 minute he's up high, next minute he's down low, and he's certainly not getting
we've had a big crash here on Rock and Roll. We'll see if we get some footage of the two riders that have come down on turn number 16, the final corner. It looks like that may be Hayden James and Callan Murphy that have come down, so the yellow flag is out. It was in fact Hayden James. So Callan Murphy on the Kawasaki, the last one to get back up and mobile. We started with 25. Charlie Creech on bike 57 didn't make the start, so waiting to 25. So start race number 1 for MX1, thanks to NR Metal Recyclers. The championship, don't tell me he's going to win both MX2 and MX1 on the same day. the way he's running at the moment. He cleared out to a 4.4 second lead after just one lap. The last race he won, he lapped up to 10th place. It was just absolute annihilation, and it looks like this way again. Through spectators he comes.
And I've got to tell you, folks, whilst he is very, very good and exciting to watch, he can have his moments on the racetrack. That's about all I'm allowed to say about that at the moment. But Duffy, well, he's pretty cool out there at the moment. He's saying things are fine for me so far in the tear-off department. Look at Davis go through. Davis is very fast as well. Back to Josh Adams, putting in a great run there in third at the moment. Adams is really carving it up out amongst them this lot. Michael Mann goes through there, and there is another quick mover out there, and Johnny Derrick, once again, the Collie rider. There's two Collie riders running 5th and 6th. One of them is Derrick and the other one is Collie. So they are doing all right, the Collie riders, mate.
A lot of riders actually showing their durability, running in both the MX1 and MX2 as one rider's gone down, and that was in the lead pack as well. Looks like it might be a Honda rider. Will try and get it through the cabbage patch of the man that went down in turn number 2. We'll have to wait to see if we get the backside. It looks like it may have been the 12 of Marco De Cole. He was running in 6th place, another one of our local riders. He's another rider that is doing double duty today. Obviously, we've talked about Regan Duffy that's doing it. Michael Hammond, who's running in 4th place, doing double duty. So too De Cole, Dylan Sexter, just the name of the few riders running both MX1 and MX2. So saying that, they almost have got over an hour worth of racing already on their bodies today.
Yes, indeed, they're doing it hard here. And remember to tell all your folks at home, if you can't see all the action, we are being live streamed. And if you want to find out more about that, just go to forstyle.com.au. Forstyle.com.au,
You
mate.
can also check that out on Facebook. Very shortly, we'll be asking everyone where they're from and watching on Forstyle on the Facebook page to just see where everyone's at watching this awesome action here from Stockton Park. As you see, he's cleared them out by the straight already from Duffy and Davis. As there is your 3rd place rider going along the front straight. They're trying to run that high side as that first corner braking scenario is already getting rough, and we haven't even hit the first round of racing. We may have a track curation in between rounds 2 and 3. We'll keep you up to date with what is going on. But Adams, just a bit of a moment there out of turn number 3, the cabbage patches before they go in to the Devil's Elbow. He's still trying to keep up to tabs with Luke Davis, who runs in the 2nd place, as Davis made a little bit of mistakes through that elbow, trying to close in that battle for 2nd and 3rd as Michael Hammond runs in 4th place.
Interesting that we're live streamed all around the world, which is absolutely fantastic. We've seen it happen in Speedway, now we see it at Motocross. Thanks very much to NR Metal Recyclers for looking after us for the sponsorship deal for the MX1 Championship for 2019. We're here at Collie today. The action is just starting to hot up around the place here at the moment, and Regan Duffy, well, proving to be the champ out there in the dirt at the moment. I'm more than impressed with the drive from Luke Davis at the moment. He's on bike 143, listed down on your program as bike number 14, but he's up in 2nd spot chasing the race leader.
I don't think it's chasing, I think it's just trying to maintain 2nd place at the moment. It's a race for 2nd. That's all I can say, because your leader, you may as well take your glasses off. He's absolutely gone. In a new dimension is Regan Duffy. I'm very curious about the 2 Yamahas fighting it out for 2nd and 3rd between Luke Davis and the 5 machine of Josh Adams, the B-Firm NRG back machine. He's trying all he can to hold on to Luke Davis. As also, we've got to keep an eye out on this battle between 4th and 5th of Hammond and John Giroc on bike 45, because Giroc is actually putting on quick lap after quick lap to close that gap.
Indeed, Julian Kataya just goes through. He's going very quick out there at the moment. Interesting indeed to watch the run there of Luke Davis, who has raced on this track on numerous occasions, and he certainly knows where to put the bike, where he can gain maximum leeway and speed, traction, whatever he needs out there to make up the ground between himself and Regan Duffy. I don't know whether he's making up ground, but he's certainly not losing any ground. Regan Duffy riding under team orders out there at the moment, and that is to take things steady and not give it the full blast. Regan Duffy can go a heck of a lot quicker than what he's going out there at the moment. Why need to burn the candle at both ends? Just keep it going steady out there. That's what Duffy's doing at the moment, and riding very, very well from Davis. Adams is also putting in a fine performance back there as one of our lap riders gets into a bit of trouble down the bottom here.
Callum Mills it is, has gone down, and the 251, I think that may be your leader, is coming right behind. That was actually the 29 machine of Hayden James, who come down earlier on lap number 1 on turn number 16. You know, I'm starting to run out of one-liners for Regan Duffy when I'm starting to use the word sensational. And we're only up to his second race. I don't know if I can keep up with it. He's just dominating the performance today. Luke Davis is shrugging off the attack from Josh Adams because he just put in a 142.1 with Josh Adams a 145. The gap between first and second continues to just pull away. It's 13.5 seconds between Duffy and Davis. And the race, though, is for that 4th position between Harmon and John DeRock. They powered over the first of our jumps at tabletop in the short shoot. As he comes and looks to the inside, can he get the job done? No, he can't. They're going to draw level through the Devil's Elbow. What sick vision that was. The best way to see those two go. We'll see if we can pick them up out of the elbow. Still no position has changed between the two. Oh! He's just given away. Get out my way, lap competitor. I've got a race to run. I'm sitting in 4th place at the moment. Harmon with the people's elbow to keep it holding. And can he hold on? Yes, he will. Just so. Talk about the get out of my way. Wow.
I think we're driving Speedway again, mate, the way they're putting their bikes through their actions at the moment. Just some superb stuff here. I was going to tell you about the race leader, the lap previous when he came around to the 2 stranded riders. We're watching the hand there on the brake. Duffy abruptly pulled up, hit that brake lever very hard. He didn't look like he was going to come off at any one stage, but he certainly pulled up in a big hurry. Now he's wrapped it back on again and scooting right away at the moment. Looking out there for Luke Davis, who is a fair way off the pace at the moment. And we're just having a look. See, Davis has gone through. This will be young Adams up here, who has got that bike working very well for him at the moment. Adams goes through, and we're going to gaggle the bikes going everywhere, mate, at the moment.
Forget the rest. Let's look at this battle for 4th place as the door was shut on him. You are not getting this position. Harmon and Jarock are throwing each other elbows as they go through. Jarock has to find a way through. He's trying through him. He's going to have to try at least around or inside of him. And this time through turn number 2, the whole hog around the outside, giving him the ideal line through the cabbage patch. The 19 holding on for dear God. They threw the elbow yet again. We're only halfway through this race, and it is really heating up for position number 4. Jalita through the back section. Oh, a little bit of a bubble for him. He actually had to get off the seat for the first time. That's a surprise.
Yeah, he's really working well out there at the moment. The action for 3rd and 4th is just awesome, as we mentioned a moment ago. Adams, Mann and Johnny Derrick, but the race leader starting to work around here, and here he comes, folks. And there's still plenty of action left out there at the moment. Here's Mr. Cool on the racetrack right at this stage. Look at that as he quickly looks across to the pit board, and he says, how am I going out here, guys? And they say, man, you're doing it right. The lap rider out there, Oliver James at the moment. A big heap of Australian territory back to Luke Davis at the moment. Josh Adams will come through. This will be Davis riding very well with a fluoro helmet on at the moment and handling the situation well as he gets a bit sideways, coming around past the starting gates out there on the track at the moment. Awesome stuff from these guys at the moment. What about this bingo for 4th and 5th, mate?
I'm keeping up with this battle for 4th and 5th, and we've finally got through him. Jarock has finally got Harmon. He had to cut turn 15, and that has lost him that margin that he was trying to get back onto the 45 machine. Jarock, Harmon, 4th and 5th of that battle. Looks like it's starting to die down as Regan Duffy through Lakeside Drive along the back straight. over Robbie's rise and through the back section. The 72 has put on an absolute clinic. I hope he's brought his invoice book out because he's going to have to send some invoices for some riding lessons for all these guys. He's absolutely put a school on.
Johnny Derrick, of course, the Collie rider for Collie's Yamaha and Dyno Tune suspension. It's handling the track conditions here very well, and they certainly must have put a few laps in practice in here because it's getting around here very, very quickly indeed. And certainly this is the race leader coming into view now, and we'll find out in a moment or two how far he is in front of the second place bike. But at this stage, the race leader, once again, looking pretty cool there as he has a bit of a look over at the pit board. Not many notes going out there at this stage. So I think he must have lapped quite a few riders in this one, mate.
He's lapped up to 11th. He's up to 11th place when it comes to the field. Not as big of the field as what we had in MX2, but nevertheless, it's no mean feat when it comes to the big boys here in MX1. Regan Duffy means business. He leads by, it's almost half a minute, 25.397 seconds between Regan Duffy and Josh Adams. As there is your second place rider trying to come through turn number 2. What a beautiful looking helmet that is as well, the fluoro. It looks like he doesn't have the same amount of characteristics when it comes to the line choices. Duffy is really giving it the whole hog on the outside line, while the 143 of Davis is just really trying to run that sort of Sunday ride because he's got a gap between himself and Duffy that he knows he's not going to catch. And Josh Adams is at a comfortable margin at 7.328 seconds between himself and Adams, where he probably just thinks that I could just ride it out here, be smooth, be calm, and I'll come home with a second place, which to my vantage point right now is really the win because Duffy is just absolutely cleared away. John DeRock as well, before we get to our race leader, he comes back into our vision, has cleared away from Michael Harmon.
You won't see nothing yet, folks. Look at that. Duffy very quickly hit the brake pedal again very quickly and back right up there. And he's saying, come on, guys, where's my note? They never even had a chance to put the note out for Regan Duffy. He was going that quick. And he has powered away that time. And he is getting fast around this race circuit. The interesting thing about Regan Duffy, folks, is I can tell you right now, that young man can go faster. He can ride harder than this. He is good. He is an amazing rider. And boy, oh boy, he's proving this one in the first moto of the day in the MX1 Championship. And he looks like he's going to clean sheet it at the moment. Davis has gone through. Now he's putting in a fine performance, a Collie rider. You would expect that. Back a little bit further in this stage to Josh Adams, who is also riding as very hard as he possibly can at the moment. There's a fair bit of a break back between third and fourth now. This will be Johnny Derrick coming through on bike number 45. Derrick has fired up there and got that machine working well for him at the moment. Off the face a little bit, Michael Mann at the moment, a member of the Coastal Club. And he's got a few issues out there at the moment. Back in sixth will be Julian Kataya. When he gets around here in a moment or two, he's heading up around the corner right about now. But Regan Duffy, well, he's pretty cool. He's pretty calm, and he's in total control of the situation on the racetrack at the moment. How is he looking down the back part, mate?
Wow, that's all we can really say about this one. 3.5 minutes left to run as he goes through what we call Spectators Hill. And look at the crowd over there as well. Great to see so many people coming out here for round number 3 that makes making history. State Motocross Championship. I have not seen a crowd here in Collie in a long time. Thank you the supporters, thank you the teams for coming on board what has already been a phenomenal race meeting. And we're only 4 races into it. And Regan Duffy's going to go 2 from 2 if it continues on, because as he disappears away from our eyesight, second place just decides to come over Spectators Hill on bike 143. The rider doing a phenomenal job is Luke Davis for TJ Moore Granny Flats. The Collie rider doing it proud for the locals, even though he's 32 seconds behind. Josh Davies is 8 seconds behind him. So Davis We'll go through some. Oh, one's gone down. The Kawasaki, the 334 of Callum Murphy just going down with a vision there. Thanks to Four Styles. The Kawasaki brought to you by Mobile One. Just not enjoying this sand position as Murphy, he's actually the last rider out on track. He's running in position number 24.
Well, I can tell you what happens. I've never seen the pit boards so much in action here before, particularly for Regan Duffy, and he's doing exactly what they say. They told him when he went past there on the pit board to keep it up on the outside part of the circuit. That's where he's going to get the most ride, and you can see the guy running the pit board there. He's having a good look to make sure that Duffy follows through on his directions out there on the track at the moment. We'll have a look, see what he's got written on the board out there at the moment. Duffy goes through with a fine run at this stage, and he's elected not to put a note out there at the moment for Regan Duffy, and he said, hey, Duffy shook his head from side to side and he said, where's my note? I need to know what to do. No, not the case. He's got it well and truly under control, and he is just zooming along out there at the moment. What's the break between Duffy and Davis? We're about to find out in a moment or two when that rider gets around here, but Duffy is starting to accelerate away from the rest of the group at the moment.
I think he's accelerated for the rest of the group this entire race with 1 minute and 10 seconds to run in this Moto 1 for MX1. The gap is 34 seconds. The race is over. We may as well take our glass off. We may as well throw our hat to the ring. Josh Adams still running in third place on bike number 5. Holding on to an 8-second gap between himself and Luke Davis. We were having a great battle from 4th and 5th between Giroc and Harmon. I have to say that one has really fizzled out. But maybe not, because it's actually closed in. We'll have to keep our eye on that. I was saying it's fizzled out. The 19 has found a new lease on life. Michael Harnan closed the gap in. It's under a second. It's actually 0.6 of a second as Girac is trying the outside line. Harmon has found a line on the inside that is really working out for him and almost drawn level. They almost touched yet again through the devil's elbow. Lap competitor in the way, and it's really starting to play havoc for our lead competitors. Is Girac out of breath? Is it really time to pounce for the 19 on Michael Harnan from Coastal? But the Octane Fabrication last lap board is out.
There you go, no board out there for our man, but he has got the last lap board, the race leader here, so he can take it pretty coolly and calmly around there. He can ride where he likes because he's doing it so very well, and they're urging a couple of the other riders to make a bit of a move forward. They're probably lapped in the scenario, that's as he watches, but never mind. This has just been, once again, a terrific riding display by the young man out in front, and I said before, and I've said on numerous occasions, I'll say it again, this guy is set to become the world champ, I reckon. He is absolutely awesome and doing it well here at Collie at the moment on the racetrack, just like we'd expect. And the people watching on the live scan, the live streaming, well, you're getting some wonderful shots of the motocross action and some wonderful action shots of the lake in the background there. But Luke Davis has gone through and grabbed the action for second. Posse back to Josh Adams, who also put in a sterling performance once again on bike number 5. And how is that time break between first and second, mate?
It's 38.6 seconds as a few of the lap competitors come through past the judge, trying to find that battle for 4th and 5th that has been on my mind all race long. It's been so exciting and we've had a change. Have we had it coming off? No. Oh, I think we may have, just the way that Ducott went over Spectators Hill. The 19 has got past. Michael Harnan now clear in 4th place ahead of the 45, who's got the goggles off. The rain's starting to fall heavier here in Collie, and your leader, who is absolutely loving this. Off the bike he is, just relaxing through the final 2 corners. He's going to take out Moto 1 of the NR Metal Recyclers State Championship here in Collie. Your winner, Bike 72 of Regan Duffy.
Just an absolute masterful performance once again from Duffy. Proving everybody out there on the track what a great rider this young man can be here in Western Australia, and the rain falling, tumbling down here, as we said before. If you want to find out more about the live stream, it is being live streamed today. just go to fourstyle.com.au and you'll see all the action. Beautiful stuff here waiting now for the rest of the guys to come through and finish off this big one here. Josh Adams just going through, and I think actually Adams might have finished up third in that one with a pretty good ride in the last couple of 100 metres there, and picked it up fairly well indeed. But none better out there than Michael Mann, and of course the other one that did very well is the rider from out of where? Out of Collie. Yeah, the Collie rider. Luke Davis did it very well. Got a little bit of strife up there in the tear-off department, but finished up getting through with that one okay.